Article 11 to allow the plan to be updated and approved. And then that becomes a baseline for further changes. So during the last couple of hearings, there's been a spreadsheet that was maintained, and Daryl was the recording secretary, and the spreadsheet was maintained of 30 additional inputs. And those are all charted out, what page they are, what paragraph. Some are look at a situation X and others look at situation Y. Those are to be debated as a living document throughout the year. And so a year from tomorrow, we'll either have amendments or an update or revision to the town plan. And the town plan is essential for our ability to upgrade our land use regulations, because you have to have a town plan in place that you can refer to with the land use regulations, and certain grants that the state provides that we apply to, you have, by statute, you have to have a valid town plan in place. So there's been a lot of work by a lot of people. Members of the select board have been at the meetings over the last several years, planning commission. I think zoning's been involved, a lot of community members. So we're looking for a yes vote tomorrow on Article 11, knowing that it's not perfect, but it's a major step forward, and it gives us a new baseline to move forward. Are there any questions now?
I have a question.
Yes.
I'm not a fan of this, but if it isn't approved tomorrow, what's the next step?
Well, we'd have to, I would assume, correct me, Planning Commission, but we'd have to have hearings. Would you like to answer?
Yeah, could you use the microphone? You know, in the event that were to happen, we'd have to understand why. So I think it would mean we'd hold hearings to get public input from the public as to why, what were the reasons why the plan didn't pass.
I mean, it seems to me it would require a lot of hearings, a lot of meetings. Probably the next appropriate time would probably be the November primary, and add it to the, as an article during that vote, but it leaves you 6 months without a town plan, which really isn't a good thing. But I think, to answer your question, I think it wouldn't even get voted on again until that time at the earliest.
And so do you have any grants in effect that this would potentially be a detriment to if it didn't pass, for example? Because that was one of your reasons for making sure we...
Well, I think it's for application of new grants, and I don't have enough experience on which grants apply. It's just, do you, Peter, or Charlie, or? We have a lot of work to do on the land use regulations, and if you look in the proposed town plan, there's an implementation schedule, and there's roughly, I think, about 20 items that either the Planning Commission is responsible for or a part of in terms of working to implement or address these issues. So we certainly would hope to get some grant funds to help us through this. The other big piece with the plan is concerns Act 174, which we've already started to work on. And this is the a state statute that would give the town substantial deference when it comes to alternative energy sightings in the town. So this is something that we definitely want to do. We've been working with the Energy Committee already, and there's a subgroup that's beginning to work on it. And our plan is to hopefully get that in front of the town for a vote next year at this time, along with possibly other land use updates that we want to accomplish between now and then. Is that feedback we're hearing?
No, I think that's the basketball shoes in the gym across the way.
Oh. Are there other matters to bring before the board? Public comment? Do you have something you wanted to mention, Matt, as far as speaker tomorrow or about the?
Yeah, I just, I came from the Emerald Ash Borer Preparedness Group that's working to help support the tree warden, Mark Dillenbeck. I don't know, since the last select board meeting, the Emerald Ash Borer has officially been found in Orange County, Vermont, and there was a state representative at this meeting who said it's going to be pretty likely that it was found right at the nexus of 3 county lines coming together. So there'll probably be, in short order, a quarantine of any wood being exported out of those 3 counties. So we just started the process of prioritizing how to mitigate risk and public safety, first and foremost, and then second, what else can be done to deal with what's coming as far as the town's responsibility and the town's right-of-ways. And because this happened since the last select board meeting, I didn't have an opportunity to ask the board, but everyone thought it would be great if Mark could have about 2 minutes to present maybe 3 slides on an educational presentation sometime in the meeting tomorrow. And they would basically be identifying for people what the insect looks like, the emerald ash borer, and what signs are to look for in sick or damaged trees so that they can report it to the town. Pretty much the faster that reporting occurs, the slower the progression of the disease can be in a local area, although there's no effective management anywhere that it's been. So it's just a matter of spreading out the duration of the damage from this pest so that it's not a large impact financially to the town. So if people are okay with that, Mark would take 2 minutes, maybe it sounds like first thing in the morning.
I was looking at the articles. So, Mike, you're going to speak at 9 o'clock when we call the meeting to order. And Article 1 is to hear reports of the town officers and act upon the same. So you're going to speak about the status of your activities. I was thinking it might be a good time to do it then.
Okay.
Then I've talked to Charles Russell. He wants to follow the order of articles pretty clearly as we speak. So your situation does not refer to an article other than reports, and same with the tree warden. So I think that would be good.
Great. And then as on a technical standpoint, if I brought in a flash drive with some pictures in PDF form, we can do that pretty seamlessly? Okay. Okay. Thank you. You know, I'll have more to talk about at a select board update, kind of keep everyone apprised.
Good. Any other matters to bring up before the board? Is there a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Is that second? Huh? Somebody down here did? Okay, seconded? Okay, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Well, see you all at a few minutes before 9. Meeting starts at 9 tomorrow.